Hello, Heroes of the Storm fans, and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series. I'm Cody Kraz. I'm going to be bringing you guys a Division B matchup here between GF Gaming and Roll1 Esports. Before we get started, just want to toss a quick thank you to Big Beard and Cajun Canuck for the follows. Super awesome of you guys, and hope you guys are going to enjoy this awesome game coming to you. First game's going to be on Volskaya Foundry, so let's go ahead and hop into the first draft. First game is going to be on Volskaya Foundry. This was picked by Roll1 Esports, and they're looking. I like the plan. I think Volskaya maybe not seen as much play in the meta as some of these other maps. You know, you see a lot of Cursed Hollow, you see a lot of Infernal Shrines. I like to see some of these other maps come in. Game 2 also going to be on Towers of Doom. Super neat. So yeah, should be a cool matchup. Looking forward to seeing it. GF Gaming going to be on the left, Roll1 Esports on the right. First band coming in here from GF Gaming. And yeah, since we're looking at Volskaya Foundry, I think look to see brawly heroes, heroes that want to, find picks in a big team fight or just influential in big 5 versus 5 team fights. Garrosh, I think, an excellent first ban. Taking away the War Chief. Garrosh has a decent amount of sustain through his W, and he also can generate picks and a lot of pressure with his CC, tossing people with his throw, and then following up with the Groundbreaker to stun and slow them. Genji coming out as the return ban, taking away the super mobile Overwatch Assassin. He's got alright sustained damage and lots of burst and mobility to finish off people. So far, draft's looking fairly standard. I don't see any, surprise bans that I might call out as a respect ban or something. Yeah, other things to note on Volskaya Foundry, you want people that are decent at taking camps or can go in pairs to go take camps. You've got the 2 turret camps in the bottom that are a point of emphasis during the fights, and then you have the support camp that also gives you a huge advantage when you have the item advantage in the fight. You drop that support totem, gives you decent sustain through the point in addition to your awesome healer that you already have. And second band coming out here was the Blaze. Blaze, a very solid solo laner, right up there with Yarel as one of the best solo laners. He's got good self-sustain, decent wave clear. And Bunker is a huge, get out of trouble ult. And Phoenix taken away with the final ban by Roll1 Esports. Whitemane picked up right away. Whitemane's first week in the Nexus here. I'm excited to see how that plays out.
I'm here to help.
Anytime you're ready.
Chat says there's an echo, and I'm kind of curious why that would be. I'm looking at my settings. It looks normal. I've got my mic going into output. Output all set. Well, let me know if it continues. We'll keep an eye on that. Jaina Raynor come out first here on the side of Roll1 Esports, and 2 very powerful assassins. Jaina has the slows. She's got a lot of burst wrapped up in her Blizzard, in her Cone of Cold, and her Frostbolt. And then Jimmy, recently reworked. He got tuned down a little bit in the recent patch, but he's still pretty strong. A lot of sustained damage. He's a little stronger in the early game now with the way they tuned his numbers. A little weaker. They tuned his scaling down from 5 to 4%. See what kind of an effect that has on the gameplay here. Diablo and Sonya on the side of GF Gaming. Diablo an excellent engage tank, and Sonya awesome in the solo lane. And then the bands catching up here. We have Li Ming and Joanna. Li Ming, excellent in team fights, especially there's not a lot of minions or anything that's going to be hanging around this shrine, so she can shell away, get her resets, and really go off. And Joanna's just an awesome sustain-y tank. Makes her really good on these fights.
Kaboom, laddie!
'All shall suffer.
Coming in on the side of Roll1 Esports here, we've got a Muradin and a Leoric. I think the Muradin, excellent pickup there. He's got the trait that lets him use a second wind to heal up when he yo-yos out of a fight. And Leoric, maybe set up the Entomb for some kind of exploding wombo combo with Entomb to put him in the box, Rainer to drop the Hyperion over the top, and Muradin to be slamming away in the middle. Greymane and Kael'thas, a couple old school assassins coming out on the side of GF Gaming. Got the sustained damage and a lot of burst wrapped up in the Greymane and AoE point control there with the Kael'thas. I really like the looks on the side of GF Gaming. I think that could be a strong comp. Mains on mains, say the chat, and I think that's very apt. See how Roll1 Esports goes ahead to round out their comp, and they pick up an Uther. Uther's not been seen a whole ton of play lately. He does not have the sustain you might want to have for this fight, so hopefully Roll1 Esports is looking to blow people up, you know, take the team fight very quickly and blow them away, because otherwise I worry that they won't have the sustain to fight on through this and win the longer team fights you get around the point. But yeah, I guess we're already kind of talking about it, but we can talk about it some more. You know, Jaina and Rainer, two very meta assassins right now. I think they bring a lot of potentially strong tools to the fight, especially with Jaina slowing and Rainer to use Ace in the Hole to boost all of his damage output on slowed targets. Leoric also slows, Muradin also slows, so Rainer's going to have a heyday. But looking over at the side of GF Gaming, they've got excellent engage with the Diablo. They've got excellent healing in the white main, and they've got, oh man, their comp. I really like the comp they're running. I think, for what my 2 cents are worth, I think I want to go with the side of GF Gaming, just looking purely at the drafts. Let me know what you think in chat as we hop into this game. Moving in here on the red team, we've got Roll1 Esports. Look at all their awesome tags there. They got rocking the R1E. Looks great. Got Velvet on the Rainer, R1E Big Beard on the Jaina, Rock Your World on the Muradin, E-Tofts on the, I guess it's just Tofts on the Uther, and Zad on the Leoric. And on the blue side here, we've got GF Gaming. We've got Pacific Breeze on the Diablo, Zelen Ruck on the Sonya, CFC Star on the Greymane, Cajun Canuck on the Kael'thas, and Star Kitten on the white main. Teams coming here to meet in the middle. We'll have the traditional brawl while we wait for the minions to reach the lanes, and then we'll go ahead, split to lanes, start picking up items. You'll see those turrets spawn around 1 minute. See the teams move there. And like I said, item control, big focus on this map. The other thing to look at, traditionally on this map, you'll see solo laners in the bottom lane, and then the other members kind of rotating it. Top mid is 4, except when they split off to the camps. Man, that Living Bomb putting a lot of damage out there on the Leoric. Zad has to run away. Spectral walk to escape. Teams rotating on now up to the top lane. Leoric goes bottom to catch up with the Sonya. Nothing much to happen here quite yet, and we'll show off some talents. We can talk about those. Muradin's going with the Third Wind rather than the Gathering Storm that I've seen a lot lately. Uther looks like he'll be going W build. He's going Wave of Light. Kael'thas with the Globe talent. Or no, Jaina, sorry. I guess they both have Globe talents. Jaina's got Fingers of Frost. Kael'thas has Mana Addict. Cocktail build potentially coming here out of Greymane. Look at that. Roll1 Esports already moving on down to their turret camp. I think that's a strong early rotation. Greymane's got the sustained damage and gonna be a wolf. Clean up the turret on his side. Pick that up for the fight. Right away, aggressive rotation here by Roll1 Esports. Pulling right onto that support camp. Cajun Canuck has spotted it out. Will the team be able to rotate in time to contest this camp? Support camp down. Looks like support camp's going to go over Roll1 Esports. I like that. Power play early. Really just saying, you know, we think we're rotating faster than you. We think you're not ready to contest this. Take that right away from you. And through that all, too, Roll1 Esports ahead in experience. Partially from the little extra camp there, partially just from slightly faster rotations. Jaina giving you a boatload of wave clear. Aggressive initiate here from the Greymane. Diablo charges in after, not able to get the overpower. Muradin's tossed up in the air. He gets overpowered. He Dwarf tosses out. He's going to be just fine. Pacific Breeze dropping super low here. Oh, Jaina and Rainer able to finish him off. And Greymane drops as well, handing the turret over to Roll1 Esports. Things just went from fine to bad for GF Gaming. They now find themselves a level behind. They've given over first blood to the side of Roll1 Esports. Yeah, and now item advantage very securely on the side of Roll1 Esports. Control point coming online in 15 seconds. And Roll1 Esports already took down a tower and most of the gate top. That's a huge structural advantage. From a strategic point of view on this map, a lot of the time you'll see teams take this first protector. If they win it, they want to go top. They want to weaken top wall. They want to take top well, knowing that point B will be the second objective of the game. And if they take away that well up top, it means they have a pretty good incremental advantage in a fight there. Point starts blue for GF Gaming. Pacific Breeze shadow charges on the Muradin. He has to Dwarf toss out. Blizzard putting Breeze super low, and Zellenrock also dropped very low. Whitemane doing her best, cackling away as she starts healing up the members. Support camp used by Roll1 Esports. And after 40% of blue is channeled, Roll1 Esports is able to take the point. Turret strapped now. Big flame strike on the Velvet and Living Bomb. He's going to be just fine. Uther able to give him the armor with his trait. Total percentage now tied. Roll1 Esports has devoted 5 members here to the thing, to the control point, I should say. Greymane pushing down top. He has cleared up the siege camp that Roll1 Esports put in. Big flame strike here comes on Zellenrock. Zellenrock stuck in deep. Sonya maybe not going to make it out, and she falls to the Rainer. Sevens have been reached by Roll1 Esports, and they're using that advantage to just repel the members of GF Gaming. Claiming the first protector of the game, let's see where they take it. I expect them to kind of do a drive-by on this middle wall here, since they already have the first kill. Get some experience out of that wall, and then take it top and set up to win the next point. They take a tower. They take a large part of the wall. And like I predicted, moving on top here. Drop the tower. Greymane poking away from his human form. Ooh, the root. Kael'thas denies the root with his body. I think that's kind of a neat play. Uh-oh, Greymane getting chunked out by the machine gun, and he falls to the Uther. Sevens have been picked up by GF Gaming, but now that they've lost a member, times are not looking great. They lost their well. Protector still has 20 seconds on it and about 5% health. Pacific Breeze has to retreat there. Looks like the members of Roll1 Esports have gotten what they came for. They're going to back up. They still have a level advantage. Got a 4-kill lead. And they're content. They say, I don't know, they seem happy with what they've done.
So that is the extent of the protector's power. Impressive.
If I were GF Gaming here, I'd definitely be looking to try to come up with a fight. See if I couldn't find Initiate before 10s are reached, catch up a bit in experience, but it looks like they're just going to passively come back, take the camps. Ooh, Ancient Spear in here from Sonya, but Muradin able to Dwarf toss away. Go teams go, says Aura Windrunner. Go teams go indeed. Some hot Div B action here. Roll1 Esports coming up here on 10. And I fully expect them to grab 10 and grab this support camp in the middle here. Cleanse comes out onto Pacific Breeze. With 10's going to be here just on time. Roll1 Esports moves on to the support camp. GF Gaming wants no part of that. They let the camp be taken. And again, we're going to go into this top advantage with item advantage and structural advantage on the side of Roll1 Esports. This was their map, though. Oh boy, Kael'thas gets caught a little forward, eats the Storm Bolt, eats the Rainer penetrating round, and he falls. Pacific Breeze sneaking around. Looks like he might want to engage down short-handed. I think that would be a mistake if he were to shadow charge in. They're just going to wait for the Kael'thas to be up. They're down 2 levels now. Or it says Roll1 has some crazy sustain healing from each hero. This is very true. Yeah, I guess I hadn't considered that. I complained a little bit about the Uther early, but he gives them the thing they need, and they all have their own So staying healing, I guess, aside from Jaina. Tens have come online here. We have Phoenix go for the throat. I guess I haven't been playing enough white main. I haven't played any white main. Looks like she has gone with Scarlet Aegis. Ooh, Shadow Charge in here onto Roll1 Big Beard. Pacific Breeze getting repelled by the Rainer. Cajun Canuck having to back up from the Muradin. Avatar has been popped. As he wails away, go for the throat, coming in. Oh, a Divine Shield. Able to get him away from the Grey Main. Ring of Frost lands on a couple. Cleanse used. Big Beard falling under the insane damage of the Lightning Breath. Jaina the first fall in this fight. Excellent fight coming out here from GF Gaming, but look for the turn. Here comes the Entomb. Flame Strike landing on a couple. Sonya falls. Diablo falls. CFCs are in very deep. And the poor guy. We have just Star Kitten and Cajun Canuck left living on the side of GF Gaming. Chase being given. Cajun Canuck dropping super low. But Muradin killed in the counterattack there. Diablo's back up. Sonya's back online. Now for the next 20 seconds, GF Gaming can have a bit of an advantage till 13 is reached. Control point online. Neither team on it yet. Roll1 going to go pick that up. Going to go pick up their turret camp. Both teams working on turret camps. They're going to try to catch back up on that item advantage. Oh, Jimmy, you already got a turret, pal. Someone help. Meanwhile, on the other side, you got Sonya and Kael'thas taking out this turret. And they seem much more prepared to pick that up, though they have fewer items, so they don't have to worry quite about that. 13s are reached here. Looks like Muradin has gone healing static. Oh boy, Sonya gets a cleanse. She's trying to spin away. She's stuck inside the Entomb, and she falls to the Ring of Frost. Diablo rooted as well. He gets taken down. Lots of pepper for the Terror Lord. Muradin has popped Avatar. He dwarf tosses in. He burns down Star Lord on that white main. And Grey main pushing very hard for the counter kill. Wow, 30 health before the invulnerable Divine Shield gets the Muradin out, and then Uther turns hard onto the Grey main, stuns him out, and the team wipes out the Grey main. Only Kael'thas left surviving. It's 4 kills to 0 for Roll1 in that fight. We're gonna pick up this support campus. Uther finishes up. Pardon me. I'm really struggling with these Warcraft heroes. It's Muradin holding the point up top. There's 100% reach. A couple members gonna go ahead and hop in that, and I fully expect to see them take this towards the bottom lane fairly quickly here. They may do a drive-by, take out this fort, grab that experience, take it bottom, prepare for the final, well, potentially the final protector of the game. That machine gun, man, it just chunked out that Diablo so hard. Diablo did only have 22 souls, so it still looked like a lot of damage coming through. Phoenix to repel the protector. It's still sieging away on that wall. The 3-level lead looks like Roll1 Esports is willing to just siege into this top keep. I think this is one of the more interesting decisions you can make on this level. Like, everybody knows with the first protector, you have to go to top with it, because that's just, I don't know, it just seems to make the most sense. There's no way you're going to get major structural advantage doing anything else. But with this second one, I think it's kind of a neat idea. You know, maybe you take top keep, and then the opposing team has to keep rotating a member away to deal with catapults if you can take that keep. Looks like Roll1 wasn't quite willing to commit all the way to that, though. Gonna just take a second for it. They've cemented themselves 16. They've got a 3-level lead and a talent tier advantage. Entomb comes out here on the Zelen Ruck. She pops Wrath of the Berserker. Oh, huge Ring of Frost. Pacific Breeze has to get cleansed to get out of it. Machine gun sieging away there. Leoric, Spectral Wraith walking out. And members of Roll1 Esports just gonna walk away from this fight. With 13 in hand, I think they're going to aggressively take this siege, this fortification camp. Get another item for their usage later. Phoenix is popped. I'm surprised that Roll1 Esports committed a turret to this, because this should just be a simple grab and go. And they had space for it. That was maybe a panic F. I guess counting items, they wouldn't have had space for that turret after this next camp. They are caught a little far forward. Members coming in, but he's got a zillion health with that 4-level lead, and he's just able to walk away. Tough spot for GF Gaming. If I'm them, I'm looking to control my vision. I'm looking to try to find one member that gets too greedy on Roll1 Esports, kill that person, and then collapse in a 5v4 fight. Try to make up a couple levels. But yeah, just missing soak could be real bad. See if we can pop up stats real quick. That's not the stats I want. Can I? Nope. Alright, well, I had a dream I was going to be able to see where the experience differential was coming from, but my guess would be the structures and kill differences are the big part of it. 13 kills to 2. 2 forts down on the side of GF Gaming. Merdendorf tossing in here. Shadow charge from Pacific Breeze to get himself out. He eats the Uther stun, able to get out with the help of his white mate. Phoenix popped here, largely ineffective. Kel'Thas has completed his global quest just now, so he'll start having that shield from Mana Addict. Big shadow charge in here on the Rainer. Tomb comes out. Pacific Breeze unable to run for his life. So I'm a little surprised we didn't see the lightning breath there. Members of Roll1 Esports just going to go ahead, clean up this camp. Grab a support camp, fill up that. Oh boy, Merlin caught a little far forward, able to dwarf toss out. He needs to pick up this item though, I wonder. Looks like they're just going to drop it. They're not going to bother waiting for Merlin to come around, pick it up. There's a 4-level lead now. Looks like an aggressive Vade coming in here. Oh boy, Greymane's in deep. He catches the stun. Ring of Frost comes out onto the Sonya. Damage is really split here. That wasn't a great execution, but it's still going to be enough to take down the Sonya. 4 levels, hard to deal with. Lightning Breath comes out here. The Arc deep in the back line. He gets stunned. He does finally... Oh, that was Diablo that fell. Thought that was Leor. He spooked on out of there. Star Kitten taking a Blizzard. Trying to get away. Murden says no. The Arc finishes her off. 3 members down. Looks like they are going to finally get that Leoric in return. Still no 16 on the side of GF Gaming. Look to see Roll1 Esports rumble on down here, pick up the terminal, and just increase their hold on this game. Velvet going to go ahead and siege down this tower with this big minion wave. Other members going to come pick up a turret. The one thing GF Gaming can say, they're about to be 16. They still have all their keeps. As soon as they find that 16, they will all 5 be up. This is their last big chance for a fight. This is where they can turn it around. So, could very much get exciting right here. Sonya, see her coming down. 16's online. Pop up those talents for y'all. They have about a level window here. Keep in mind the Arc is still down here, too. I kind of feel like this rotation a little slow coming out here from GF Gaming. I know you're down 3 levels, but it'd have been nice to get in there before the Leoric was up. Now we have 5 members coming in, and they just kind of chase away the members of Roll1 Esports. Roll1 Esports smartly saying, we're not, well, I thought they were going to say they didn't want to fight without 20. That's kind of an aggressive peek there. I guess they know Cajun Canuck is separated from his team, standing there on the point. York, reducing damage. He's in a little deep. He eats a living bomb. Dodges the Flame Strike. Roll1 reclaims it. Willing to take this fight without 20. See if this works out for him. Big Flame Strike here onto Uther. Onto Muradin, pardon me. He pops Avatar. Greymane does fall on the back line there. Divine Shield out onto Raynor. He's peppering away. Drops the white mane. Finally, Diablo just kind of resigns himself to death. Lightning Breaths. Raynor doing a boatload of damage in that fight. Finishing off 3. Muradin picking up the other kill. And with just 1 member left to defend, the Protector does go over to Roll1 Esports. Looks like they're going to take it mid. Which I like. They hadn't done much to bottom, so bottom not very opened up. Mid, very open. No wall at all there, except for that little baby side wall up top. Take this Protector in. Where are they going? Okay. A little bit of indecision, given timers time to come up on the side of GF Gaming, but they're, Roll1 Esports does commit to the keep here. They've got all 5 members here. They're taking away. There's no way this keep gets successfully defended. But will it be core? That remains to be seen. Greymane auto-attacking away there. He eats a root from Jaina. He goes in hard. He's deep on the Jaina. Uther uses his Q to keep her alive. CFC Star has to back up under the pressure of the 2 heroes. A 4-level advantage. Oh boy, Protector chunking out Pacific Breeze. All the abilities landing on him. Poor guy gets rooted. Diablo falls. And that's probably the writing on the wall. Greymane trying to come in. He gets the armor from White Mate. but it will probably not be enough here. Shields go on the course. CFC Star dropping low. Machine gun chunking him out. Leoric with Wraith walking around, reducing the damage of the members of GF Gaming. Ring of Frost does land on a couple. Protector has been burned down. Or is it 50%? And there goes Greymane. That was probably their last bastion of hope there. And the members of GF Gaming retreat to their base. GG's come out in game one. Gonna go over to Roll1 Esports. GG indeed. So, yeah. Excellently handled game there by Roll1 Esports. The kills massively one-sided. And thusly, the game kind of mostly was too. They got the first point handily, used that to secure the advantage on the second point, used the second, maybe not quite as effectively, but got themselves a huge experience lead, and then took the third and just won the game with it. Not a whole lot else to say about the macro of the game. Looking at the numbers there, Kael'thas putting a lot of damage, Greymane also catching a lot of siege, doing a lot of hero damage. And then on the other side, Murderedin, coming out, putting in his damage. Raynor bringing the salt and pepper. Leoric did a surprising amount of damage too. And then finally, let's look at the talents. I didn't note anything as we were playing, but I was also slightly distracted. Looks like the white main, we can talk about that. She's gone Martyrdom, Unwavering Faith, Intercession, Scarlet Aegis, Self-Righteous, Radiance. So let's keep an eye on that as we keep playing, Div V and NGS games in general. See if that is the hot build or if this is just more of an experimental thing from Star Kitten. And yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. I'll be bringing you game 2 in just a couple minutes here. Stick around. I'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I'm Cody Kraz, and I'm bringing you guys this awesome Div C matchup between GF Gaming and Roll1 Esports. Game 1 handily went over to Roll1 Esports on Volskaya Foundry. We're going to be going to Towers of Doom this time, and this is GF Gaming's pick. So hopefully they'll perform, more to their standards on this one. Hopefully we'll see an awesome back and forth fight. Towers of Doom is very conducive to that, given how long it is. Just by nature of how the objectives work out and such. And yeah, thanks for watching. Someone earlier was talking about there being an echo. If there is echo, go ahead and let me know. I'll try and fix it as we go. Keep in mind I'm on a 2-minute delay, so it won't be instant, but I'll do my best to keep you guys. If there's any other feedback you have, feel free to toss it in chat or DM me. I'll do my best to take care of it. Teams are ready. We're gonna hop into game 2. Here we go.
Towers of Doom.
So game 2 gonna be on Towers of Doom. Towers of Doom plays differently, as I kind of alluded to earlier. Plays differently than a lot of Heroes of the Storm maps, just based on you can't run it down a lane and hit the core and kill it. You instead have to be channeling bell towers as a primary source of reducing your opponent's core's health. Both cores start with 40 health, and at the beginning of the game, altars do typically 4 damage. Damage is calculated by the number of the forts you control, and then your core also contributes 1. So you can gain an advantage by holding a lane, pushing it down, taking your opponent's fort. It'll switch over to your side, and then when you collect shots, it'll bombard the opponent's fort. You also can deliver the sapper camps across the kill line on the edge, on either edge of the map, to throw those at your opponent's core. First ban coming out here on the side of Roll1 Esports. They're going to ban away the Phoenix again. It's their second ban last map. Looks like Garrosh going to be removed by GF Gaming. Solid bans, good meta bans, nothing super telling there. Might see something a little less standard banned out here, or just like the Asmodean is very strong on this map because he's got the poke to deny objectives, stall him out. And his trait can be used to push lanes during the objective. Malthael going to be banned out here. I think that was a little surprising, but I can see why you do that. He's got On the Pale Horse of 1, which lets him rotate quickly between mid and top, so he can double soak and let 4 members of his team push bottom very hard. And that gives you a huge structural advantage. There's more sapper camps on bottom than there are on the other lanes, so that lets you just control the rotations of the map in general. If you can do that, Rain are going to be banned out here after dealing with that last game. Looks like GF Gaming says no Rainer for you to Roll1 Esports. Oh, no echo, says John Knight. Awesome, thank you. Big Beard had me all spooked. The Haka comes out first pick, and I think that's an excellent first pick. The Haka, an offlane bruiser, got the global build to come in. Really gives you a lot of pressure, especially anytime there's the triple belt tower spawns. He can, you know, contest one of the top lane ones, maybe with a teammate, send the rest of the team bottom, and then he shows up and he beats everyone else in the rotation, gets there, and you have an early advantage in that fight. Hopefully get a gank with his drag and kill the person's follow-up. Gene and Diablo coming out here from GF Gaming. And I think those, again, solid picks. They had, I guess Gina was on the side of Roll1 Esports last time. This time GF Gaming picks her up. We'll see how they handle her. White Mane and Li Ming coming in here for Roll1 Esports. I like Li Ming a lot. Li Ming becomes a dominant force in team fights when she gets her resets. Her resets come when she contributes to a takedown. Resets all of her abilities instantly. And that lets her really put out a boatload of damage in fights that have already started to go her team's way. Murden taken off the table by GF Gaming. Don't want to deal with the angry brawly dwarf. And then Deckard taken away by Roll1 Esports. Be interesting to see who GF Gaming picks up as their support. Recently, it's been Malfurion, or maybe Stukov. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a Stukov here. Although there's no need to rush picking up the support because White Mane already picked up on the side of Roll1 Esports. It's going to be Karazim and Yrel. Yrel going to be contesting to Haka, kind of trying to rotate mid-top probably. She's got that Divine Steed to help her do so. And you have Karazim. He'll probably be going diving with the Diablo. Look to see Diablo Shadow charge in. Karazim to follow up with a dash. Them to start unloading their powers. Diablo, their combo as Diablo overpowers the target. And then Jaina drops the Blizzard, drops the Cone of Cold. I like it. I like it a lot. We got the Tychus coming out. He says it's about damn time, and I agree. Tychus, very cool hero. Just today, actually got a couple bonus points on his auto attack damage. It'll be up to him to pop his minigun trait and whittle away on the Diablo's health bar when he comes barging in, probably onto the White Mane or the Li Ming. And a Nubrak gives you a couple stuns and a boatload of sustain with his spell armor in the right circumstances. Or I guess it's not sustain, it's anti-burst. But if you can get his W off before the spells hit him, he is a tanky bug. And then we have Vala coming out here to wrap up the draft. A more traditional draft on the side of GF Gaming this time. You know, I guess they had kind of the old school healers last time too, right? With the Greymane and the Kathas. So I don't know. I don't know what point I was going with there. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and load into this game. We'll talk about the draft a little bit. I think looking at this one, you do have the global advantage on the side of Roll1 Esports. So look to see those first shrines go over to them, you know, probably 2-1. But that doesn't always mean a whole lot on this map because, like I said, you can't just run it down. You can't. An early lead doesn't always translate into a snowball into win the entire game the way it can on some other maps. Just looking at heroes I like, though, I do like the composition of Roll1 Esports a lot. I think though, if GF Gaming can execute their combos, I'll give the edge to them. I think they have a lot of initiate onto the squishy Li Ming, and without Li Ming, the team of Roll1 Esports kind of falls apart. Anywho, we're in game. GF Gaming here. CFC Star on the left on blue. CFC Star on the Vala. Pacific Breeze on the Diablo. Cajun Canuck on the Jaina. Star Kitten on the Karazim. And Zellenruck on the Yrel.
Let the battle begin.
And then Velvet, Big Beard, Rock Your World. Toffs and Zad here on the side of Roll1 Esports. I was worried about having a pause there, but Yrel has started moving her way. So we'll have this little brawl here to start, as is tradition. Diablo tossed out a Fire Stomp, does not catch anyone. Pulling up the talents now so people can see those. Got the beginnings of potentially an auto attack here build. Auto attack build here from Vala. Diablo, not taking the spell armor, has opted instead for the Soulstone. Devil's Due, pardon me. Other than that, things looking fairly traditional, although there's clemency there on the side of the white mane. Ooh. Shadow Charge and Overpower landing on Big Beard. He's stuck in deep. Good body blocks there from Star Kitten. Tychus, big man trying to run away. Oh, Karazim charged in after him. Is he going to be able to get away? Yes, he is. Hungry Air coming out. This fight's going left and right and left and right. It's exciting. Nobody does fall in the end, though. Blazer coming out. Going to clear that wave up. Whoops. What have I done? Go away. Alright, I had fixed my camera. Go me. Picking up the sappers now by both teams. And interestingly, it looks like the two teams going to just rotate mid-bot as 4. Hungry Air comes out here on the new Barak. CFC start. Excellent vault. Putting a lot of pressure on the new Barak. He has to burrow charge away. Shadow Charge and Overpower on a Big Beard. Comes the burrow in from Dahaka. That'll be down. Oh, big tongue lands on Diablo. He falls. Tychus able to clean that up. First blood goes over to Roll1 Esports. They're going to go ahead, finish picking up their camp, get that pushing. Overkill. Pop by Tychus. Going to use that to clear the wave in the top lane. Real head pushed into Dahaka pretty far here. Dahaka looks like he might be losing this lane kind of hard. So I can't tell if he has tap up there or not. Coming back bottom. Sappers cleaned up on both sides. Looks like neither of those caps made a huge effect. Shadow Charge in here. Overpower on the new rack. He just burrow charges away. Big Bug's out of mana though. He'll have to back and come back in time for the objective. He should be fine. Watch how these two teams split here. Currently looking like up top. Ooh, Urel. Lost a lot of health there. She might have taken a drag under the towers here. Whereas Zad looking nice and spiffy. Full health there. GF Gaming very aggressively positioned here. Leeming trying to shell away with their orbs. Diablo gets his Shadow Charge broken by a blink. That was nifty. Vala trying to put the pressure on the new rack as Urel and Dahaka both channel the first altars. Urel has channeled hers before Dahaka, so she'll start rotating in. Big Shadow Charge here onto the Tychus. Overpower comes out. He is able to kind of walk away. Dahaka comes in the back line. Stun onto the Jaina. She gets blown up and Karazim follows her very quickly. Leeming getting those resets, I believe. I don't know. It looked like a lot of Candies came out. I assume she got him. There's another takedown from Leeming. She blows up the Vala. Moves on. Drops a combo onto the wall. 4 kills to nothing now on the side of Roll1 Esports. With those kills, Roll1 gonna roll on down here to the bottom lane. Start working on this bottom fort. Taking out the wall. They got minion wave backing this up here. A decent amount of siege. Leeming shells away on single targets fairly well. Tychus is very quick auto attack speed, able to also do some work. They took out 1 tower there. They have 7s. I'm gonna pull up talents here as Velvet taking a lot of damage in that Shadow Charge Overpower. Power, but a new attack looks to turn it. Pacific Breeze now dropping low under the clemency from the white mane, and he does end up falling to the Tychus. Nice overkill there. Coming in on the backline though. White mane eating a lot of damage. I kept hearing that ping, and I was like trying to figure out what it was, and I just remembered it's the Vala W. Multi-shot. Used to play a lot of Vala. Have not played her a whole lot lately. It seems like I've been seeing her a bit. She might be coming back into it. Slow laners here, working on mid. Can't be taken there. I have vision all messed up. I apologize about that. Someone should have told me. I have full vision back now. Roll1 Esports has picked up their camp in response to GF Gaming picking up theirs. Single altar spawns in the bottom lane. Team's posturing around. Why does this? I see. Keep hitting shift one instead of control one. I apologize. Teams have shown up to the battle. Looks like Oh man, Urel dropping super low. Tychus able to use his trait. Leaning fix up the final blow on that. She gets her reset. She moves in, tosses out another combo, zones away the members of GF Gaming. Big drag here onto the Vala. Is CFC Star going to be able to get up? Bro Charge doesn't quite have the reach, but the Impale does. And Tychus able to clean up the Vala. 2 members down now on the side of GF Gaming. Pacific Breeze in full retreat. 4 members here. Having to back away. Stasis used to drop under the tower. A turn back in here. Nubrak Shadow Charge is in. Too many bodies here for that tower to be super effective. Cares him running for his life. Tychus just chasing him down though with the overkill. 300 health on Star Kitten. Big Beard is not quite able to get that final blow on Star Kitten. Star Kitten sticking around. Old Monk might be in trouble if he steps too far forward. Eats a big orb from Li Ming as Diablo charges in, gets dragged by the Haka. Pacific Breeze now retreats from the battle. Man, look at that White Mane healing. She keeps the members of Roll1 Esports so high, even as they're repeatedly diving into that tower. Canuck backs for health and mana. Star Kitten probably be following suit soon. And 10s are just around the corner for Roll1 Esports. They've already started establishing dominance over the bottom half of the map. John Knight says, perfect timing by Zad. Absolutely stellar. And I agree. I assume that was about the rotation down, or maybe it was a drag. The Haka has looked pretty good here, as expected. Very strong hero on this map in general. And Zad just executing well. Shots are 32-32 though. 10s are picked up on the side of Roll1 Esports. Looks like we've got Cocoon, Disintegrate. Got the Isolation, Odin, and Scarlet Aegis. 10's still over a level away from GF Gaming. They're positioned here really aggressively. I don't like how far forward they were. I think that's risky. Cocoon onto the Jaina. Looks like they're going to turn and try to burn this Diablo. He drops to half. Burrow Charge comes in. A new Brack. Isolation does land on Diablo. Disintegrate comes out, finishes off the Jaina. The drag, absolutely stellar on the Star Kitten, pulls him back in. The Monk falls. Diablo has finished his quest. Roll1 Esports gets the aggressive channel. Look to see them follow that up with their safer channel, and they're going to pick up boss too. 2 members down, not a lot. GF Gaming can do to stop that. Zellenruck scopes it out, realizes that's way more than Urel wants to handle. She backs up. But with Vision of 5, granted, I'd like to have seen GF Gaming maybe step forward a little bit. Try to clear some lanes, get caught up in experience. Naming is back for mana, and Pale out here on a Star Kitten, Cajun Canuck. Roll1 Big Beard. Coming in hot, got the overkill, chasing down. Canuck drops to 3rd, but is able to get away. Diablo hiding in this bush. They've seen this coming. This is even talent tiers. It's a pretty good fight if you GF Gaming. Big stun on the Toffs, but there's no one there to follow it up. Breeze has to retreat. Needs a lot of damage doing so. Roll1 Esports would like to take their camp here, but it looks like they're worried about the engage from GF Gaming, and rightfully so. On an even talent tier, it's definitely not a free camp. 2 solo laners battling out mid. Vision of all 4 members down here though for Roll1 Esports. They able to pick up the camp. GF Gaming trying to take the wall in return. Not going to quite get there, but soon they'll have whittled that away. Zapper's coming down bottom lane. It's right where GF Gaming wants to be though, so probably clear them up rather easily before the... Oh boy, big Cocoon lands on the Vala. Rocky Roll steps forward. Odin pops his shield. Oh, big orb lands on Star Kitten. Zellenruck in the back line. Multi-shot comes out. Our defender popped there by Urel. She's trying to get away. Canuck dropped super low by that Odin though. Shelling away. Divine Palm used on Zellenruck. Does not get procced, but Zellenruck lives for the moment. Health bars have dropped super low on GF Gaming, and that Ford is super low too. Velvet just gonna sneak that turn into the bottom. Drop beside of GF Gaming, 16 health left. Multi-shot comes out, big orb, big disintegrate, catching a couple members there. Star Kitten drops to about 1,000 health, starting to heal up. Big shadow charge in for Diablo, but he's in super deep. Tychus just burning him down mercilessly. Burrow charge in on the follow-up, disintegrate on Star Kitten, almost gets him, but he's able to dash away. Worth noting, Tychus went the bigger they are with his 4 talent. Ooh, big Apocalypse coming out here. Does only catch the white main. No follow-up there. Was able to deny the channel for now, but Tychus looks like he'll get that for free with the 13 talents that are online. Big Shadow Charge on the Nubrak. Overpower. He's eating all the damage. Dropping super low. White main able to barely keep him alive as he bro charges away. He's out of mana though, so he'll be out of this fight potentially for a minute. If he has well available, he'll let that. Otherwise, expect to see him go full back. 13 to 11 talent tiers here. So kind of a surprising 4 talent. We didn't really talk about this on a Nubrak, but he's gone with the move speed on his W at 4. I haven't seen that one taken a whole lot. I think traditionally that's the Impale slows and damages over time. And Diablo caught in super deep. Tychus minigun drops him super low. Divine Palm does keep him alive. The counter kill onto Nubrak. Ring of Frost lands on Odin now. Armor keeps him relatively alive for the moment. Dahaka trying to run away. Zelenrock chasing after him. They're going to let him go. John Knight says Roll1. More like Roll1 is 1, baby. And he's so right. Though, Nubrak rolled as 1 by himself and got ganked there. .13's about to come online for GF Gaming. With a temporary member advantage here, they're going to go ahead and pick up this aggressive Sapper Camp, get that pushing down, get a little bit of damage on this bottom fort. Grenade does not catch any from that Tychus, trying to get that quarterback value there. Does not quite land. 13s are reached. Triple altar phase here. See the Dahaka tunnel come in at an opportune time. Icy Veins online here for Jaina. Keep an eye out for that. That's a very strong power spike for her. Looks like we've got 4 members of GF Gaming coming top, just UL contesting bottom. Excellent rotation by them. They should get both. Oh, Shadow Charge. It was on the way to Haka. Vala has picked up the right channel. Cocoon comes out onto the Vala. Urel and Tychus battling it out in the bottom lane. Looks like a couple members coming down here to collapse onto her. Make sure to get that kill. Argent Defender keeping her alive for now, but I think that was a lot of her cooldowns. She might be in trouble here as Tychus dashes forward. She gets cleaned up. Alter does go over to Roll1 Esports in the bottom, but a decent amount of catch-up there for GF Gaming. Got 2 alters to Roll1's 1. But now we're looking at 8 to 24. Still a long ways to go for GF Gaming. 4 members apiece on the map. Bottom tower has gone over to Roll1 Esports and all that. So it'll be priority soon here for GF Gaming to either flip these top 2 towers or get bottom 1 back. Looks like they didn't let these sappers bump into the wall, go back, get healed up, and go take back bottom fort. And 16s are here. 16s representing the last big power spike before 20. GF Gaming should be able to get 16, you know, in the next couple minutes. Hopefully before anything super important happens. But as I say that, boss is being captured. And it's going to drop GF Gaming to 4 shots on their core. Cocoon lands on the Diablo. Looks like a big initiate coming here. Drag, isolation, and boy, Karazim had no chance. He gets blown up. Just CC'd 100 to 0. Cajun Connect getting bodied on too. Urel finished off by the Tychus and the Dahaka. Diablo now falls to the Tychus, but he's got souls, so he'll be back. But with only 4 shots left in their core, an altar spawning in 20 seconds, Urel's not even going to be up in 20 seconds. Writing's looking like it might be on the wall here as GF Gaming gets set up, starts to position aggressively. They're going to take away this Sapper Camp. And, you know, if ideally for them, they're going to channel this and win the game. Let's see if GF Gaming can mount this final defense. Members very far forward of Roll1 Esports. Looks like Apocalypse is going to be popped to try to slow down the Tychus a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Diablo Shadow charges in, gets taken down by the Li Ming. Disintegrate happens. Ice Block popped. Channel Paul. GG's. Roll1 Esports takes the series 2-0. Man, what a series. A lot of fun to watch. Tough one for GF Gaming, if you're a fan of them. But, you know, you're gonna have these. They a lot of stuff they can look at here, things they can improve on. Couple takeaways. You know, just we'll watch this back. They'll get better. they'll be ready for Roll next time they see them, maybe even in playoffs. And Roll1 looked really good. If you're in Division B, keep an eye out for them. Looked very strong this series. Here's some talents for you. And yeah, this Vala build kind of interesting. She had the spell armor from Gloom, just very auto attack and multi-shot focused. Other than that, things looking fairly standard. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over in Discord here, set up my voice stuff, and we're gonna have a member of Roll1 Esports come on over, and he'll be doing an interview.
Hello.
Hey, Big Beard, how's it going?
Hey, doing pretty good, man. How are you?
I
Thanks,
am well.
thanks for casting our game.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a lot of fun. You guys looked very polished in this series. It was, game one and game two. You guys had a very strong handle in the series. How do you guys feel after that series?
We felt really good after this series. We really needed a confidence boost because we really screwed up a draft last series, and
no.
yeah, we ran out of time and it default picked our main tank's hero, and we did not play a good game. We lost, and so we've been kind of bummed since that, and we've made a lot of changes over the last couple days as far as how we go about the voice chat within draft, and it was really solid today. So big shout out to Rock for running it and being on point with that.
Yeah, it seemed like good changes. I think you guys drafts were on points both games. I kind of looked at it. I was a little more worried. The first game, I looked at it. I was like, this looks like, those 5 heroes going to put that together. Second game, I was a little more worried. Just if they had the execution with the Diablo and the Karazim, but they didn't opt for 7-sided strike. They just made some decisions that I felt like didn't quite echo with their comp.
Yeah. Well, and Vala tends to get real chunked by Ming, and
Yes.
so it's easy for me to finish that off with a grenade when that happened a couple times during the match, and then just their front line. There's Rock said it while we were debriefing, but they essentially were one tank the whole game because Uriel was forced to solo against Dahaka, and then Dahaka could be our second tank at any point the entire time we wanted to be. So we had that plan from the beginning. So we were glad we were able to get Dahaka. We were worried because they've been banning Dahaka all season.
Yeah, fortunate for you guys. Dahaka, I agree, very impactful hero on this map. Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
talk about game two a bit. You rocked the Tychus. I think.
Yep.
Were you going in planning on that, or was that more after you saw the Diablo? You were like, yeah, we'll shut that Diablo down.
Yeah, it was a last minute decision to pick that. We saw their three front line. The Karzim can't come in if he's getting Tychus traded.
Yeah.
And Diablo just gets completely chunked by Tychus. So
Absolutely.
we thought it was a good choice.
Yeah, and Tychus just, I believe it's just today, he got the auto attack buff a little bit. Could you feel that at all? I haven't had a chance to play him yet today.
Yeah, actually, I completely forgot about that. I read through the notes earlier, but that it did feel really good. I mean, you can see that. I guess I had top damage, and I guess that played into it. I mean, everything I was doing was just auto attacks.
Yeah, 61,000. Next highest in game was like 45. So
Yeah,
putting out some numbers.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what he's there for, is shredding tanks. So our goal was just to hit whatever was in front of us.
Yeah, seemed like it worked out, and I think the Li Ming played well into that too, because Tychus, with the bigger they are, sets them up, and Li Ming just knocks them down. So yeah. I think not a lot much else to talk about game two other than, yeah, you guys rotated very well, controlled that bottom lane for a bit. Maybe did they ever get that back? I don't think they did they?
They tried to at the end, and that was when we were able to engage on the Diablo up by the boss. So we saw them both. It was, I think, Vala and Uriel rotated down to take it back, and when they did that, we just immediately jumped on boss.
Yeah.
So it was easy decision at that point.
Yeah, for sure. And then about game one, I actually got a little worried for you guys. I want to talk about what were comms like in that last fight over the bottom protector. because it looked like you guys kind of thought about giving it and going to get 20, and then you went back in. You're like, it looked like you kind of just decided, 3 levels are enough. We'll just fight it. Is that kind of how did that go on?
What? No, I mean comms were totally calm. I mean we knew that we weren't completely five because we had rotated to get the turret, and we were missing two because we were protecting the turret because everybody was full on items and
Yeah.
we had to get Leoric to come get it. So when that happened, we were just being real cautious. We didn't want to have them engage on us on the point while two of us were separate. So we just backed up for a second, knowing we had plenty of time, and re-engaged. And Rock called out, if we have to, drop all 5 turrets right in the middle of the point. And so we started dropping all of our turrets and just taking the point. So it was a fun, yeah, I mean it was fun. It was a fun voice chat situation.
Yeah, I
And
was I don't know that I've ever seen a team have so many items like that. Where there was a couple times where you guys just threw a turret after you'd taken one just so you could pick up the new one.
yeah, actually I had to drop 3 items during that game just to pick up other items.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty dominant showing from you guys. But Volskaya just kind of
For
feels
sure.
like that in general. And you guys had picked
Yeah.
that map. Has that been kind of your experience too? Like, I I guess I haven't. This is my first season in B, but I feel like
Hmm.
I haven't seen as many people playing as Volskaya as I might have expected.
Hmm.
So if it seems like if you have an advantage, if you've played that map some, it's a pretty good pick at NGS. Do you kind of feel similarly, or is that going too much into like your team's strategies?
No, I'm here to give away all of our strategies. So I've probably given away too many already. No, but Volskaya, we just like it a lot. We felt like we've really figured out the macro on it, and we don't get ourselves in trouble too often. But I don't have too much experience in the other leagues. When you say it's your first time in B, is that because are you playing in B, or are you just casting B?
Oh, I played previously the last 2 seasons. I was in Div C,
Okay,
under Guys Gems, and then we kind of put together a different team this season. Now we got placed in B. So,
cool.
but we
Well,
added
uh,
divisions on top and bottom too. So it's hard to
what team
say.
is yours?
I play on 8-second respawn.
Okay, cool. Is that West team?
Nah, it's Div B East.
East. Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I was East because it's 2 a. It's 12 o'clock in the morning right now. So.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, we can wrap this up then. It's I'm actually on the West Coast, even though I'm playing on East. So, like
Yeah,
tomorrow
we're
I'll have a
opposite.
game. I'll be working from home, so I can get on the computer early.
Sweet, sweet. That's nice.
Yeah. But anyway,
All right. Well,
before I let you go, do you have any last words you want to give, or any shout outs to friends or anything?
yeah. Well, always shout out to the crew. We're part of a bigger group called the Fogey League. We're just a bunch of older dudes with and dudettes with jobs and kids and responsibilities. So everyone's super cool. So shout out to the Fogey League. Shout out to our sponsor, Tickle Me Osmo. He's he's bought us quite a few treasure chests so that we can give him shout outs every game.
That's awesome.
And then shout out to the team because they're the best group of guys to play with. So
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks for coming on, and good luck moving forward.
hey, thanks Cody. Take care, man.
Yeah, you too. And yeah, that'll do it for me tonight. Thanks Zad Hots for the follow. Just see that coming through. And yeah, that was Roll1 Esports after their 2-0 domination of GF Gaming. Big Beard coming through with an awesome interview. And they looked good. If you're in Div B, keep an eye out for them. They're looking real strong. And yeah, other than that, thanks for checking us out. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night.